Deliver this directly to Lady Emma. She need know the truth of her grandfather. Despite his aloof demeanor, there's none in all the land who cares for her quite like he does. Infiltrating the forest in that preposterous goblin get-up. All at the command of the chief, for her sake. He sought any means that might rid her of her nightmares, at any cost. Well, look who it is! Who thought I'd see you again? It is I, Grusha, the Goblin. Ridiculously good looking, ain't I? Well, take a good look now, because I'm leaving Velia. There's no longer any goblin threat, thanks to you. Though that hasn't put a stop to her ladyship's nightmares. It truly does pain me to see her suffer so. And so I've made up my mind. Like you, I too shall head out into the world to broaden my horizons, leaving a feeble scout, and someday returning a knight to watch over her ladyship. I have you to thank for this as well. I hope we meet again. Until then, may hope light your way through the toughest of times.
Halt! Now that we've resumed, are you headed to Serendia? Oh.
This is a right mess. God's up. First it was thief. I'm sure my... Yeah, you're headed to... Oh, you think I heard you would sit...
Fine then. Hey, you cut! That's it. Don't want up for the help us put up. Help us put up. Help us put up. Felt like if you, of course.
Yes, sure.
Rich, yeah, I... All the pumpkins here have transformed.
Don't get too close.
This doesn't bode well.
The widespread appearance of these things seems to coincide with the incident at the stone chamber.
Huh? Is it saying something?
Speaks.
Pardon?
Yes.
It said, our Lord will fulfill our wish. Also, our blood-red Lord lies buried here.
Blood red?
Master?
A symbol of Hexa. Could it be Belmorn? Creator of the Shadow Knights? A name I've not heard in a long time.
These are the knights that ain't...
I agree.
I'll
Makes
eat.
Yeah.
Huh?
So, adventurer, I trust you'd...
It is I, the owner of this mess. Are you willing to help? I am just envious of shepherds now.
Belmore, Monarch of Darkness and founder of the Shadow Knights. Impeccable timing. Right after the incident at the Stone Chamber.
Yes, there's likely some connection, but I can't say for certain. Right now, finding a solution takes precedence over pinpointing the cause.
I don't disagree. So, Master Lustin has gone to meet with Freyro.
Indeed. Meanwhile, I'm headed to Coronda Ridge.
Yummy bread.
Please look after Yaz.
Martha, Laffy, hey! That's
So I'm
my
stuck with
bread.
her. I'd rather head to Calpheon.
Oh,
Or even
my.
fight Belmore myself.
This one.
Funny. That's exactly what Eden said.
Look, why don't we just switch...
Ah.
Hold on. What's that room? On the off chance you...
Though I did expect you much sooner. As today's a special day, I will let it pass. Adventurer, your timing couldn't hit star. Come now. I do the round of course. We must be responsive. Do hurry, will you? Your
There's not a soul in Serendia who's tougher than me. War's done and dusted. So what are we training for, eh?
Harry, was it?
Huh?
Rumor has it you're the strongest one here.
Grand Chamberlain.
No, it's fine. Give me a show of that strength. If you can best me, I'll make you wealthy beyond imagination.
Ha! You certain, my lord? Got your word on that? All right, then. Don't blink now, lads! It'll be rags to riches in a flash for me, eh?
Huh. Wait, wasn't there supposed to be an inspection today?
Now show me what you're made of.
Don't mind if I do.
Is that all?
Blast. My hand just slipped.
You lack proper fundamentals. Train harder.
Yes. My lord.
Proud sons of Serendia. Yes, war may be behind us for now. But to our west, we have imps, while Fogans and Nagas have surrounded Klish. Orcs, bloody monastery zealots, and Viragi bandits yet breathe down our necks. Will you stand by and let these monsters threaten the safety of your wives and children?
No, sir!
Do not forget, Calpheon is our overlord. They are not our ally. In the south, Baron Alfonso Rundi has his blade pointing menacingly at us. Once we topple him, our true battle shall finally begin. When the time comes, our country's heroes will be rewarded with fortune and glory. So train hard, overcome your fears, and prepare to make our enemies kneel before us. The glory and splendor of Serendia rests upon your very shoulders. Who is with me?
Oh, my Jordine. You bear the burden of 1,000,000,000 lesser men. My hunky Giga Jord.
Wow, Serendia.
I am relieved to know we have such well-trained forces in Serendia. I am proud, but You are aware of how precious Blackstones are, yes? Around a decade ago, Blackstones were discovered in the western part of Serendia. When word reached Calpheon, they dissolved our alliance and declared war. Of course, they gave countless reasons, but with a decade-long history of warring over Blackstones in the desert, the facade was hardly necessary. We resisted as best we could, but that was a war we simply could not win. To my utter shame, I, the once proud princess of Serendia, was taken hostage. My brave and gallant savior was none other than our esteemed Jardine Ducasse. Shortly thereafter, my father surrendered and faced the war tribunal in Calpheon. My father, the original king of this land, is now but the Duke of Serendia. The regrettable result of bending the knee to our Calpheonian conquerors. You see, my mother, the former queen, was a princess of Calpheon's Seric royal family. This allowed my father to maintain power in Serendia, even if only as its duke. The great irony is that Calpheon now has no throne, no king at all. That's though up so insert. Anyway, let's. Wait, father is with him.
Grant, I am aware you had your
The die has been cast, Your Grace.
Do you truly believe them blind?
Your Grace, the pieces are nearly all in place. The final piece is justification.
They will realize what we're doing.
I am aware. I assure you, Your Grace. I will proceed with even greater caution now.
I only wish for you and Jarrett to be happy.
Your Grace, Serendia is being exploited. Who could find happiness in such a state? Rest assured, Your Grace, I will see it done. And you may come in, my lady.
Oh.
I hear you saved Richie the Jester in Velia. It is a pleasure to meet you. I've heard I always welcome talent. I have hard trek the I will the Serendian court.
Well, that was not what I expected. I thought he'd be more enthusiastic about you. Clearly, greater fanfare was required on my part. Just don't forget, seems like you've...
Don't show your back to the enemy. Never.
There's no need to thank me at every opportunity.
So you're a friend of Lady Jarrett. Pleasure's all mine. Name as the... oh,
Lara.
don't you worry about me.
In truth be well, it's about... A city has a way of... A city, I suppose... A city has a... yes, a city has a way of running amok if its leadership slacks off. One must stay diligent to make... yes, a great... A city has a way... Well, a city has a... A city has a... yes, a great... A city has...
Greetings, adventurer. Just the one I was looking for. Could you lend me a hand? They just... If we can warm them up a bit. Hello? Would you be so kind? Yes. Would you be so kind as... Would you be so... Would you be...
A city has a way of running amok if its leadership slack. Yes, a city has a way of running... yes, a city has a way... A city has a way... A city has a way of running amok...
Hey, you! Just do me this small favor. Just do me this. Yeah, thank you.
A city has a way of running amok if its leadership... yes, a city has a way of... yes, a...
The best human endeavor is to become a professional in
Even
a
for
specific
profit
field.
at all times.
Whatever it is.
What are you on about? Gemstones are not something to be bargained with.
Looks like you need a lot of things.
You can entrust your goods without worry, since it's an official trade zone approved by the head of the Merchant Guild.
Things out. I've but that's. Things aren't going quite as planned. Try they.
You can. What's though? You won't lose out if you trade.
What I perhaps gemstones are not something to be bargained.
The merchant should enjoy them. A city has a way of running amok. A city has a way of.
Would you be so kind as to chop some fat? Would you be so kind as... Wow. What? Thank you for your...
What? A city has a way of running amok if its leadership's. Your work is that reminds me, helping an elder.
Welcome, and with a new... What?
As Sir Jordine is occupied with other matters, as Sir Jordine...
Young, you... Oh, wait, fun. And you? Are you... So I...
That girl.
What? I didn't think you'd be back. See? All in order? We'd like to remind her we've never evaded paying our dues to the city.
Come on.
We've never evaded...
What, you think I used my... Come now, this here is... does he... Phobius, you're up.
Right. Chairman of the Heidel League of Merchants, Bobby Lawler. Time's up. Do you ever plan to repay your debt? Huh? My eyes thirst for blood. You gonna quench it? Huh?
I told you, I need a few more days.
And how long has it been? We've shown enough leniency. Miss your deadline again, and we take the inn, as per our contract.
Isabel won't be holding. Isabel won't be holding.
Greeting. The lady's sudden, lapse into unconsciousness must have startled you. I will return, my lady. Oh, Isabel, I'm sure you don't strike me as the type to heed advice.
That's none of your business. You want to talk to Lady...
It's all right, Phobius. What? Oh, are you I'm... Jean Merchant Guild would bring...
You're helping the Grand Chamber.
Phobius.
Damn, I don't know where...
Calpheon's finest resting place. Welcome to the gold...
What? Want to pick a fight with? I can't. My husband's dead.
Anyway.
If you're here, see. How did you handle them all on your own? Inside there is the house.
You're more skilled than I anticipated. Have you already had a run-in with the imps? Nothing. And if they were, and there he would serve it as real. Anyway. Oh, and also.
No! Sure! Sure! Sure!
Yes, my husband. I thought they were worse than this amount. Whatever silver is left over. Whatever silver is left over. Whatever.
What are you waiting for? Are you with
The
Bobby
farm was in
Lauren?
such a mess.
Hope for Heidel.
There you are. Calpheon's Jean. Ah, I shall go ahead.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, just went. I was much too soft. Adventurer, let's hurry. You should be honored, adventurer, to walk the palace grounds with me. That is Sir Royg's office. I say it's far too nice considering his position. I'm sure you've heard much about our Grand Chamberlain. He may seem a bit particular at times, but beneath it all, he's quite the gentle soul. Especially toward talented individuals. I'm sure you more than fit those qualifications.
Hello YouTube, welcome. In this video
Here we are, the Grand Chamberlain's office. Rather rather modest for his authority, don't you think?
Adventurer, welcome. It's not much, but make yourself at home. Praise for you has been abundant in my... I share for the happiness of the citizens of Serendia. There's now.
But Sir Jordine, that's where Al is. He's your friend. You can't kill him.
My lady, there is not a soul alive unaware of the threat that Lord Alfonso Rundi's as...
Joe!
I should be seeing to the Monvidel ruins more. So it is. They are gaining strength by pillaging the surrounding area. If you and I shall do. I've been investigating.
Adventurer. So, Jordine Ducasse, the son of a secretary. Alfonso Rundi, the son of a knight. And me, Dorette Domingat, the youngest daughter of the king. All hailing from different backgrounds, yet we were friends. To one another, we were Joe, Al, and Jerry. Always playing happily with one another. As we grew older, we began to realize the differences in our status. Then everything changed when Calpheon attacked. Joe and Al, those carefree scoundrels, enlisted to fight under General Cliff. I remained within the castle walls, entirely unaware of how the war was unfolding. When word came that the enemy was at our door, I tried to escape, but was captured by Calpheon. I took a blow to the head when I was taken prisoner. I thought surely my end had come. But when I opened my eyes again, I found myself in Jordine's arms. A strong jaw, a sharp nose, the sound of labored breathing. My heart races each time I recall that moment. After the war, he rose to the rank of Grand Chamberlain. He proposed to me, making us heirs to Serendia. But instead of celebrating our union, Al locked himself away in his estate, refusing to ever see me again. What? That said, promise me, swear, that you won't kill him. Do you want now? Come to think of it, and it's right on the...
Grand Chamberlain, Sir Edmund Dawson of the extraction mill, still complains about the delivery schedule.
He's trying to pin his embezzlement on us.
What are you talking about? Speak plainly, Jordine.
Bring in the sword. Sir Edmund sent me this sword as a gift. It appears ordinary at first glance, but were you to hold it yourself, you would sense the darkness within, like gripping a shadow. It's undoubtedly been refined with pure black crystals, likely pilfered from our extraction mill.
Those Calpheon scum. When will they leave us be? I'll personally deal with the black crystals later. Let's first head to the Moretti farm. I'll personally...
scarecrow attack you on your way here? The wheat on this farm doesn't split.
This is well, this is Murat. That right. Give them a.
Greetings. I am Mercy. How can...
Hello?
Oh, there must... What am I... Do you know how much I've spent on them? If you don't enjoy their presence, send some soldiers... Didn't... It's been ages since I requested soldiers. Just like... Actually... Is there... If so, you can ask the worker... What?
Mercian!
Ah, Coco. Just in time. See, so... Besides, you agree...
Ah, so what? Who? I'm just all of... You know, many who... I would... Get...
Rebels and the army. They're all
Isabel,
Heidelians.
Oh,
as pity.
Of course.
The Baron of Mon...
Sir, have...
What? Lady Durette? What bring... What?
Do I? If Captain...
Apologies. So, how do you plan on fighting them? Gonna take them on by yourself? Incoming! What? My lady, don't worry, I'm... Damn it, these bloody bastards! Lady Durette, get inside! Lady Isabel, hurry! Shit! I will protect the ladies! Everyone, guard the gate! Wipe them all out!
Though it's not much, I have some... It will be safe to keep your horse here, if you have one. Al Rundi.
I told you I've been taken hostage before. Damn it. I'd have... Ow. I have things...
Lady Isabel wishes to speak with you.
My truth, who would have full... I'm certain your lady wouldn't consider this betrayal. I have full...
I hope you've... Are you here to suppress the rebellion? I don't know, but I'll run this path. No!
You have a black stone. Did your dean send you? I shall thwart him and protect Serendia for the glory and splendor of Serendia! Die! Oh! For the glory and splendor of Serendia! Defy me, and I'll cast you to hell! Impossible. How do you wield such power? Who can possibly stop Jordine now? Impossible. I only looked at the wall. I grew up the son of a poor knight, serving the Count of Montverdel. I became close friends with Princess Jarette and Jordine, the son of a secretary. Things have become a bit complicated now, but back then, Jarette was nothing short of an angel. My feelings for her grew by the day, but my humble status kept them from forming into action. When Calpheon invaded Serendia, Jordine's father was serving on the front line. Unfortunately, his father fell in battle, and that ever-cheerful lad spirit was forever shattered. Jordine and I enlisted in General Cliff's unit and fought fearlessly, like demons in the vanguard. Victory was nearly within our grasp, but then, in a cruel twist of fate, Jarette was captured by the enemy. There was a woman who had a hand in Jarette's kidnapping. Turns out, she was Jordine's lover. As a close friend, only I knew of this, but since we needed his help in rescuing Jarette, I didn't make mention of it. I proposed a desperate plan to General Cliff, sending out 3 of our best warriors to rescue her. I had hoped to be the one to rescue her, and once the war had ended, propose marriage with the dignity of a war hero. However, it was Jordine who snatched the role of knight in shining armor from me. During the mission, Jordine acted impulsively. I aided him and suffered a severe leg injury for it. As he escaped with Jarette in his arms, I could do nothing but watch. But even then, I still trusted my friend. Right after her rescue, the war ended. Calpheon made an example of the Montverdel lands by reducing them to ash. At the ceremony to honor the war heroes, Jordine was made Grand Chamberlain, and Jarette his bride-to-be. And I became Baron of some stone-wrought ruins. Impossible. Since then, I've led the quiet, humble life of a farmer. I wish to halt the war.
This is all part of his plan to quell Monfordel.
Jarette,
Why would Jordine's betrothed want me spared?
she's...
Even and why he paid you, and yet you still feign innocence. If you
So, the Black Crystal incident at the mill was...
Isabel and Karosha, the Grand Chamber. Or could it be? Fine. Take it. How do you plan to prevent the coming war now?
That settles Lord Alphonse.
Understood.
Adventurer, feel free to ask whatever you wish. But Heidel, Jordine, I simply seek to keep them on their toes. Did you help me all this time without red nose? It's easy and I want to make a deal instead. You get what you want, and I get what I want. If you make what say you, adventurer? Here.
Yes, take that. There's no need for leniency.
There's nothing you can't handle, is there? Bobby, I knew it was...
Rebels, I'll make you.
Back your mind, Jay. We climbed the ladder. Oh, yeah. Yes, those.
His reaction is, well, as passionate as I had expected. My suspicions have settled into certainty. After all, the flow of coin never lies. Once Bobby lost to ply him with... As it's... and we both know...
Marnie is great.
damn Fogan's friend. Look! Water's great. Ah, oh, it's an honor that immersed in. So, not. Our village is surrounded by great swaths of marshland. In fact, Nagas have lived there for many years. For the longest time, they lived peacefully alongside us. But one day, this bastard Titium arrived, bringing his tribe all the way from the great desert of Valencia, and laid claim to over half the marshland. Since then, it's been nothing but conflict. It's been 9 years already. We're the ones who ended up paying for his audacity. That's what I heard. We waited and waited. What are we supposed? If only we had a couple more outstanding soldiers like yourself, we wouldn't be facing these problems. Do I have to?
Word of your deeds has reached all the way to Heidel. They say you single-handedly took down Alfonso Rundi. Lady Jarrett is at the castle rest due to the rampant activity, so I took the time to deal with them personally.
Yeah.
I remember.
As you're aware, but what can we do? Our noses are to the grindstone. Anyway, don't worry about...
I only carry the best weapons.
Where you from, huh? Where you from? Welcome. Red leeches eat through iron.
Storing is the first step of a safe journey. Don't worry, it's safe.
Orcs are kins to warriors. We play with this metal from young.
Talk with the Nagas.
Soccer.
Sure. got Lady Isabel. I acknowledge you got find the. No!
You're the one who awoke in the stone chamber. I suppose you've come in search of the relics of power. Huh?
Wait, I'm not your enemy. Damn it. Completely lost your senses. I understand your resentment, but you shouldn't come with such power. Oh, you're here. Could you grab that necklace for me?
Our kin are dying. The Desert Vogons are rooting us out. Panama, we will reclaim our homeland. With the relic, we will be reborn.
This relic, it will not save the Nagas. Its power is temporary, and the darkness will swallow you whole.
The relic!
Where did Eden go?
Oh, it's good to see you again. From Balanos to Serendia. Do you have some? Well, go ahead. Now, well, I said you would be one.
Huh?
Some of those Naga enthusiasts. Nagas are. Yeah, the Fogans are still causing a ruckus. So let's go see Mal. Once his Fogan.
I would like to examine the Fogans more thoroughly. I hear that Captain Maul...
Yeah, yeah.
Huh? Don't let all the... I heard the Fogans, usually seen on... I heard the Fogans. What? If only we could communicate...
I'm going back.
Dangerous. Considering the actual profit is the first step of trading. Set your objective clearly. That's how you can save money.
Sour.
Go home.
Danger.
It's true that goblins have a lot of fear.
I would like to examine the Fogans more thoroughly.
Considering the actual profit is the first step of trading.
I want to go home.
I'm not afraid. I'm going back.
You didn't say anything about this.
Are you a new recruit? Didn't I already tell you? Are you saying I am the cat that no one if Titty didn't I already
That energy. Donut! Donut, my old friend! Why did you do it? Why did you betray me?
No!
Oh.
The Fogans. Yeah.
It's
They're
my
right
greatest
irritating.
pity, Dad.
May I ask what?
Advance of Blitz, shoot when one eye, Pharaoh,
The demon spotted at Alejandro Farm. How did it happen? Was it truly a minion of Belmont?
It could be, or perhaps it was a coincidence.
Oh, oh! Is it the ancient stone chamber? That would be bad.
Is there anything suspicious going on?
Word is the overseer of the Black Crystal Extraction Mill has been acting strangely as of late.
Do you mean Sir Edmund?
An ominous presence is lurking around him. He's a Black Crystal addict. Is it possible that he could have awakened some kind of unknown relic?
Ooh, that sounds like something big. I gotta tell Eden. Big news incoming. La, 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 la.
Rumor has it, there's an adventurer causing quite a stir around the village.
There's a
So, what brings you to this? What if Titium?
Even you?
That's right. When I regain consciousness, now
given you
a Leuston.
I shall welcome your visit to Glish, but I shall welcome you even more
Hey, you!
for delivering fish.
I was wondering who it was.
What do you think of my clothes? Want to try them on? If the Nagas and people made peace, the advancement in craftsmanship would be marvelous.
Many reliable lads.
Storing is the first step of a safe journey. It's quite spooky around here, isn't it?
A horse's eyes are beautiful. They're like those of women. Think of them as your loved ones and take good care of them. It's been a long time since
Finally, I've got my hands on the key. My preparations are complete.
Donut. Please reconsider. It could be more dangerous than we thought. Reinforcements will arrive soon from Heidel.
Listen, Frero. Do you really think I'm doing all this for the sake of the town?
My friend, you are clearly tainted by the Black Stone.
Tainted? We'll find out soon enough! The greatness of Hexa. Behold! The one true king who will save us! Why not? Endless anguish. Where there is
A horse's eyes are beautiful. They're like those of women.
Either way.
Oh, hey! What's the time? Wait, Eden, maybe a...
Bogans didn't used to belong.
I've been waiting. Interesting. It's entirely blank. Donat was a scholar, so he definitely would have left something.
It's not alchemy. I can tell you that much for sure.
Surely there'll be a trace left somewhere.
Unfortunately, there's no way to tell. There's no sign of a reaction from his machine. Just what are you trying to get from this Fogan specimen? Don't tell me you too are chasing after this hogwash about the prophet. What
The gem of balance. It's reacting. Adventurer, can you see it too? There's dark energy in the journal. This is a record of Belmorn. Belmorn? I never thought I'd see that name in here. We need to alert as you found.
It seems to be related to the incident at Glish Ruins.
Looks like you found something. What truly happened to Donat?
Does this mean that the Shadow Knights have settled here?
But Iltidium was probably so hooked yet. Long ago, Belmorn reigned as king over the Hexa Kingdom. He was an ambitious conqueror who instilled fear far beyond his dominion. Yet time takes its toll on all of us, including him. Belmorn was growing older, as were his worries. In an abominable act, he summoned the evil god Kazaka unleashing a wave of corruption that left all it touched neither living nor dead. And so righteous individuals emerged to contest and ultimately vanquish both King Belmorn and the Kazaka. These individuals were known as the Knights of Dawn, pursuers of truth and defenders of balance. However, the fallen Belmorn did not simply vanish. Instead, he left a lingering curse on the souls of the surviving knights. Those who sealed and oversaw Belmorn's remnants, the descendants of the Knights of Dawn, little by little were consumed by darkness. They became the Shadow Knights, now orchestrating the revival of Belmorn. The descendants of the Knights of Dawn, they became the Shadow Knights. I'm sure there is a matter, Leuston. Let's...
Lady Isabel, now, we're barred from immigrants.
Listen.
Oh, well, isn't that...
It's either way, both esteem...
What bring my lady? Have we not already granted you 3 extensions? This perhaps you have
That's you.
Do
you what? Sir, sir.
How
then? I don't think.
Well, that's true.
If
you are both in agreement, but if you are both in agreement, then it's fine with me. Well, what's the worst that could happen? If you are both you old goats in Parliament are going to regret sending me here.
Are you looking for something in particular?
Who are you, exactly? The one who sent the sword through Edmund?
We are the Shadow Knights. We serve King Belmorn of Hexa.
He's long dead.
That's right, Jordine. We've been preparing for the King's resurrection.
Nonsense.
Just one final step remains. A vessel to contain our King's pure wrath and ambition. You, Jordine.
You dare to make me a sacrifice?
I see it differently. Jordine, do you not wish for the destruction of Calpheon? With Lord Balmorn's power, that can easily come to fruition.
Serendia need not stoop to dark sorcery. By my might alone, Calpheon will crumble.
You will soon make your decision. Our king.
Orcs are
And I...
getting banished to occupy important questline.
It feels good to have... Shall we head back? Don't be too late.
The only hope for Heidel.
You're finally here. Have a drink, have a drink. Come on, don't be shy. Have you... What? Me? Oh, that... what? It's... What? Yeah, if I'm well aware. That's why I'm discussing citizen... you don't... I just... My... You... That would think... And now... Imagine Cal... In that case, he would probably go to war. You said the... I'm told... Taken a few... But I'll look into... Well... I...
Calpheon, those scoundrels.
Adventurer, praise for you has been abundant. I first bit so. Let me read. I will take the black out of it if I can after. My father was once Lord Constable of Serendia. Then one day, he was exiled. He was accused of deeply offending the king. As the scales tipped, I lived recklessly. I wallowed in the arms of a woman named Roxanne. Alfonso, ever earnest, had eyes only for Princess Durette. I wished him the best. Then, suddenly, the princess of Calpheon, who was married to one of the princes of Serendia, died. Calpheon pinned the blame on Serendia and waged war against us. In the ensuing war, my father was killed. Consumed with anger and grief, I enlisted in the army alongside Alfonso. I still remember the moment I reclaimed my father's sword from the blood-soaked battlefield. We were on the cusp of victory when Princess Jarette was taken hostage. Alfonso proposed the formation of a rescue party. His intentions were clear. He wanted to make a name for himself, elevate his status, and win the heart of his love. However, it was I who ended up rescuing the princess locked in the tower. Alfonso, unable to contain his eagerness, wounded his leg. The rescue operation did not go as intended. General Cliff used me as a decoy to escape with the princess. As a strategist, it was the obvious choice. I was left to survive by the skin of my teeth and return to Heidel. Upon my return, I learned Serendia had been defeated. The king had surrendered and was now a duke. The Calpheon army then swept across Serendia, reducing Monvidel to ruins as a stark example. Then I began courting Jarette. Alfonso, in shock from all that transpired, went into seclusion. A year later, when the Duke returned from the war tribunal, Jarette and I pledged to marry. In that moment, the sole survivor of a crumbling family became the heir to an entire country. Shortly after, I became Grand Chamberlain, overseeing affairs of state in the Duke's stead. Now, with unfettered access to our nation's secrets, I learned of everything that had occurred during the war. My parents passed away while resisting Calpheon's attack on the Western Front. That tragedy was avoidable and born entirely from General Cliff's misjudgments. I couldn't stand the sight of him, so I demoted him and sent him to the outskirts of Balanos. Calpheon then constructed a black crystal extraction facility in the Western Swamp, keeping its output for themselves. It was only then that I came to understand the princess's death had been but an excuse to wage war, to obfuscate their true intentions. Moreover, the subject of my youthful affections, Roxanne Fiazza, was discovered to be a Calpheonian spy. By plunging Serendia's royal family into chaos, Calpheon created an excuse to attack. She orchestrated the princess's kidnapping and delivered Calpheon their victory on a silver platter. There were many questions I wished to ask her, but alas, she had already taken her own life. Ever since then, I've been living desperately to set things right again. But for now, I've...
hope for Heidel.
Are you back from me? So, well, it's nothing like... John Merchant Guild would bring great profit to Heidel. How could this happen? Tell me! Why are they tormenting us like this? Don't cry, Lady Jarrett. The heir of Serendia should not shed tears over such...
Calpheon, the itch to be once
Did Captain Bush following your visit inherit?
What?
That's what the
In
What?
and
later.
that's my
With the...
it's
If yeah.
It seems there's adventurer, the Shadow Knight.
Adventure...
The Shadow.
Your Grace, you've seen it for yourself. The foundations that Medea built itself upon.
Yes, Grand Chamberlain. I know it well.
Then why do you hesitate? Your Grace, why do you think Calpheon took over Serendia? Black crystals. The black crystals. It's because of those black crystals. Reclaiming the rights to the black crystals will allow Serendia to prosper once more. We can welcome back the days of glorious splendor.
Grand Chamberlain, I am terrified.
You must remain resolute. The taxes are only temporary measures. If we can reclaim rights to the Black Crystal business, we can return the taxes to the people.
But how can we claim victory against Calpheon?
We have already completed the initial trials. If we supply harpies, sawnills, and trolls with pure black crystals, they will provide ample distraction for Delphi and Trina Knights. If we seize that opportunity, we can take the Chief Counselor's head.
Isn't it all too obvious? They've already seen right through you.
Already?
Is this...
Sir Edmund? What are you doing here?
Glory to the sunlight upon the eagle's feathers, Your Grace.
Speak.
I will be extraditing the Grand Chamberlain Jordine Ducasse to Calpheon.
Bastard, how dare you! I'm sorry, Grand Chamberlain. I was fearful.
Your Grace! Sir Jordine, you'd be wise to come quietly. You must stand trial before the Calpheon court. The trial will be fair, and if found innocent, Calpheon will compensate Serendia properly.
My fate does not end here. Not like this. This calls for a change of plan.
As I suspected, Shadow Knights! You're the one who... Quickly! Execute the traitor of Calpheon! At once!
Sir Edmund, this isn't what you promised.
Where is he? Jordine.
Somebody please help!
Adventurer, you too. I truly believed you'd understand. Your Grace, there's no turning back now. Rest assured, you and the Lady Jarette will not be harmed.
Jordine, why on earth are you doing this?
For the glory, for the splendor of Serendia.
Jordine!
Adventurer, Father.
Oh, you're great! Wait! Adventurer! Master Alustin,
No! Sure! Sure!
All has been set in motion. Bear witness.
The mark of darkness spell shall descend upon us. He shall emerge from the depths of abyss. Finally comes to us.
Bow before the Almighty. The King of Hexa has returned.
Jordine, have you finally succumbed to the darkness?
Ah, of course. I always knew it would come to this. Come at me.
What purpose could revenge on Calpheon possibly serve? We must stop him. Joe! Come back to your senses! Joe! Come back to your senses!
Seems I need more time to get accustomed to this body. Meldor.
Take cover!
Jardine.
That damn Jardine! To the very end!
Protector of Serendia, I have been awaiting your return. More importantly,
Advent, Father. What if Sir Al tell me it's not true? He was your friend, wasn't he? Oh.
Advent, as I shall so state.
And when the road adventurer, thank you for Adventurer, thank you for protecting Serendia. Yes. How can I ever forget him? I will embrace him for an Adventurer, thank you. Funny, the way we— Oh, Adventurer, Calpheon to you the most— Adventurer, thank you for— I thought that— Adventurer,
It feels like I'm meeting an old. Oh, I want. It feels like I'm meeting an.
Adventure. It when want you. It adventure. It is my.
Warm greetings to you, Protector of Serendia. The truth is that just warm greetings to you. Huh.
Our paths. Our destined adventurer. Regrettably, the shock must have been great. It is my.
Adventurer, Wells. Adventurer, was advent.
If you need anything, please let me know. Yes, that there was his. If you need anything.
I knew that this day would. Well, brother.
Huh.
Oh, I promised you. I don't know why. Anyway, I'll leave first with Povey.